From the National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. On this Monday, the 13th of January, our weather briefing will cover through the rest of this work week and the weekend through the 19th of January. All right, let's take a look at some current conditions, as I frequently like to do. And I've got, what just happened here? Okay, there we go. All right, well, not sure if that's good. Okay, there we go. All right. After a little glitch in the system there, I think we've got, no? All right. It's, all right, let me close that because I don't think that's going to work. All right. We will have to, the point I was going to make there. So with that, the point I was going to make, unfortunately, sometimes that software causes my webinar to glitch out. So my apologies. I'm not going to be able to show that this time. All right, so let me go back to my screen here. And so what I was going to show there was basically that we have a dry flow, a cold and dry flow, and that a cold front's going to approach and bring some really cold air that's up to our northwest into our area. But it's dry flow ahead of it, so we don't really have any moisture available to squeeze out when that cold front comes through tomorrow. So anyway, we don't have to worry about any precip with that. Was the point I was going to make there. Okay, anyway, and on this graphic, you could see the various cold fronts today, Wednesday. All in all, it's a quiet but cold weather pattern this week. A couple precip-free cold fronts will move through the area. That's the takeaway. Otherwise, high pressure behind those fronts, and basically our next chance for rain will be later in the week, actually more like the weekend. Now, I just did get a note here from Christine saying she can't hear. So could somebody just give me a quick audio check just to make sure that we're in good shape audio wise? If somebody could tell me whether you could hear me. Okay, so a bunch of people are saying they could hear me. So Christine, I'm not sure what's going on, but anyway, sounds like everybody else is able to hear. So anyway, I'll keep going. And of course, Christine, you could watch, if you can't hear any of this throughout the duration, the recording will always be available on YouTube here in just a short bit. All right, so Friday through Sunday, we'll be watching a weather system, a cold front approach on Friday, but it won't bring its rain until Saturday, maybe Sunday. And you'll see there, I underlined in bold the word rain, because it will be warm enough when that front comes through for rain. There will be cold air behind it, but at least through Sunday, we're not seeing any winter weather potential, at least through Sunday. Yesterday and the day before, some of our long-range models were teasing that another winter storm could affect Central North Carolina, like Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week. The models have completely backed off that. But you never know. The weather systems are out there. It's been a busy pattern. It's been a busy January. It's been an amplified pattern. So we'll just keep our eyes open. But I wouldn't get too excited. I know there's a lot of stuff floating around on social media about a potential for a big winter weather event next week. But until I see some model consistency, I wouldn't get too excited, okay? So let's see at least 3, 4, 5 or more model runs in a row. Keep that solution before we begin to get concerned about it. Right now, I don't see any winter storm systems in any of the models because they've all backed away. So again, the last bullet there, not seeing any winter weather potential right now. All right, but that could change. It's January. All right. What about rainfall? Dry today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that rain you see there for Friday is probably going to come in at night, and most of the rain will be confined to the weekend. Not a whole lot. You could see the 7-day total there is pretty low. No flash flood threat, no severe thunderstorm threat next 7 days. In fact, as we look at the experimental graphical hazardous weather outlook that kind of quickly demonstrates which hazards we have to worry about, it looks like cold is the real hazard, main hazard, I should say, right through much of this week. Okay, so What does that mean? That means nighttime temperatures will be bitterly cold, and we might be kind of on the threshold of maybe cold advisories. We don't have any issued right now, but we'll keep an eye on that and let you know if any of that changes. But the main thing is just be prepared for temperatures in the upper teens, maybe lower 20s the next couple mornings. All right. Okay, looking further down the road, 8 to 14 day shows odds favoring. You know what? I need to fix that. So I'm going to do this right now because somebody out there is probably saying, "Hey, your graphic is wrong." So I'm going to change this and say 70 to 90% of below normal temperatures. And what is that? That's 33 to 50 percent above normal precipitations. Okay, see now that'll be corrected before I email it out. All right. So anyway, there you can see the normal temperatures down there at the bottom. So does that mean a winter precip event? With below normal temperatures and above normal precipitation? Again, it's a busy pattern. It's January. We do have another cold air mass moving in for next week. Again, the cold front this weekend is going to usher in that cold air mass for next week. So, at least the temperatures will be agreeable for wintry weather. The question is, are we going to get the moisture and the storm system to manifest itself? So that still is uncertain. Okay, so definitely stay tuned. All right, so let's wrap this up. Quiet the cold weather this week. A couple precip-free cold fronts will move through the area. The next chance for rain, and I'll triple underscore the word rain, will be this weekend when another cold front moves through. And right now, not seeing any winter weather potential, at least through this weekend. And as I've said numerous times, keep an eye on things. Much below normal temperatures are expected during the middle of the week. Lows Tuesday night. And Wednesday night will be unusually frigid, mostly in the teens. A cold weather advisory may be needed. So that is our briefing. Sorry it glitched out there in the beginning part. Sometimes that happens on my computer, so I apologize for that. Otherwise, we will be back on Thursday morning, same time, same place for our routine Thursday briefing. And if anything comes up between now and then, we'll let you know. All right, thanks so much.